Okay, let's dive right in. For years, science fiction has promised us these intelligent machines that can walk, drive, and just interact with our world. But what if I told you that future isn't coming, it's already here? What we're looking at today suggests a whole new generation of physical AI is emerging, and it's powered by breakthroughs that a lot of experts thought were flat out impossible.
And it all kicks off with something that it sounds like it's straight out of a movie. Imagine a high-performance supercar that doesn't just drive, but literally jumps and dances. And this isn't some far-off concept car. Sources say you can buy one right now.
So let's start with the machines themselves, the tangible, real-world hardware that's just completely redefining what's possible for cars and for robots.
This is where our whole idea of what a car can even do just gets shattered. We're looking at BYD's Yangwang series. You've got the U9 supercar with a system that lets it hop over obstacles. Then there's the U8 SUV, which can drive into 5 feet of water, float like a boat, and just motor along. And get this, these vehicles can pull a 360-degree tank turn on the spot, or even crab walk sideways into a tight parking space. This isn't a concept. This is physical AI in action.
And hey, this revolution, it isn't just happening on 4 wheels. The sources also point to humanoid robots, like the Unitree G1. Now, this is not some clunky, slow-moving machine. This thing is agile. It can perform complex kung fu and dance routines, handle delicate tasks like opening a bottle, and even clean up your room. And when you're done, it smartly folds itself up for easy storage. It's designed to be a helper, an entertainer, really a glimpse into a future of personal robotics.
Now, you'd think a robot this advanced would cost a fortune, right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars? Well, check this out. The sources state the Unitree G1 is available for just $16,000. That price point, it signals a massive shift, moving humanoid robots from the lab into the realm of actual consumer products. It's becoming accessible.
All these incredible physical abilities are one thing, but they need an equally incredible brain to control them, right? So what's the secret sauce? What's the intelligence behind these new machines?
And that, my friends, brings us to the second major breakthrough, a fundamental shift in how AI models are even designed. We're talking about a new kind of AI brain, one that's way more efficient and way more powerful than what we're used to.
The core idea is called neuromorphic computing. It's a fancy term, but the concept is pretty simple. Instead of just throwing more and more raw power at a problem, researchers are basically copying Mother Nature. They're engineering AI systems modeled directly on the human brain and its unbelievably efficient nervous system.
And the difference? It's night and day. Traditional AI is always on. It's constantly crunching every single piece of data, wasting enormous amounts of energy. The new spiking brain AI, as the source calls it, is event-driven. Just like your own brain, its artificial neurons only fire or spike when something important happens. This makes it radically more efficient, both in terms of energy and pure processing speed.
And you have to understand the scale of this problem. It's huge. Current AI data centers they're energy hogs. They consume staggering amounts of electricity, enough to power millions of homes. In stark contrast, the human brain, the most complex computer we know of, runs on just 20 watts of power. The goal of this new AI is to close that gap, to get that brain-level efficiency.
And the results are, honestly, kind of nuts. The sources report this spiking brain model achieved a 100-time speed-up when processing really long texts compared to traditional models. That's not a 10% improvement, it's a monumental leap. It's the kind of jump in performance that changes the whole game.
Okay, so we've got these incredible physical machines and this hyper-efficient AI brain. But to make any of this real, you need the best of the best semiconductor chips. And this is where the story gets really interesting, because the very technology needed to make these chips has been subject to a massive international technology blockade. So how on earth is this happening?
This leads us to what is, without a doubt, the most significant claim from the source material, a report of a technological breakthrough that the West has spent years trying to prevent.
According to a report from Reuters, Chinese scientists have done it. They've built a working prototype of an EUV lithography machine. And you have to understand, this is the single most critical piece of tech for making the chips that power frontier AI. Until now, only one company in the entire world, ASML in the Netherlands, can make them. And what's so wild is that back in early 2023, the CEO of that very company, ASML, basically called it. He said export controls would just force China to innovate, and I quote, "Ultimately, they will get there.
Well, it looks like ultimately showed up way sooner than anyone thought. I mean, let's put this into perspective. It took ASML almost 30 decades, 30 years, to develop and commercialize this technology. The sources are now claiming that China, allegedly with some help from former ASML engineers, has produced a working prototype in just a few years, with a target of producing advanced chips by 2028. The entire timeline has just been unbelievably compressed.
And the scale of this effort, it's just immense. State media has reportedly referred to it as China's Manhattan Project. Think about that. This isn't just some corporate R&D project. It's being treated as a top-tier national strategic priority, with basically unlimited resources being thrown at the problem to achieve semiconductor self-sufficiency.
So, when you put all these pieces together, the dancing cars, this super efficient AI brain, and this impossible chip machine, what does it all really mean for the future?
All right, so let's just recap the big takeaways here. First, physical AI is no longer theoretical. You can go out and buy it. Second, this new brain-inspired AI could totally solve the industry's massive energy problem. And the big one, the technology gap in semiconductors appears to be closing at an absolutely unbelievable speed. All of this challenges the core assumption that the West would hold a long-term advantage in the computing power needed for advanced AI.
And that leaves us with one final thought. The CEO of the world's most advanced chip machine company, along with countless other analysts, believed this breakthrough was years, if not decades away. They were wrong. The sources we've looked at today suggest a consistent pattern of underestimation. So the question this leaves us with is, if the experts were so wrong about this, what else might they be wrong about?